Today I want to talk about how I'm trying to survive winter and really any bad weather as someone who became obsessed with skateboarding as an adult. I'm also going to try to push through this video without any kind of script, just a few notes, because if I wait any longer, then it's not going to be winter anymore and the video won't really make any sense. There's basically three categories for how I try to survive winter, which would be health and fitness, skill, and alternatives. Fitness. So if I can't go outside, if I'm stuck inside, then I want to work on my body. And I think that can also be divided up into three major sections. So on one side, you have kind of the yoga, flexibility, stretching aspect. In the middle, maybe you have balance. And then at the other end, you have strength. And I think that these three things come together really nicely. If you could say that there is a foundation before skateboarding, I would definitely say that any aspect of fitness would be included in that. I came to skateboarding from a very inactive and sedentary lifestyle, so I had a pretty big gap in my fitness to fill. Luckily, I would say, mid-athletic as a kid and a teenager, so it wasn't devastatingly large of a gap to fill, but I was really out of shape and it showed. But when you have these things, when you have a base of flexibility, a basis of balance, and a basis of strength, they really help a lot. I can definitely say the more I train off of my skateboard, the more I focus on these things, the better I skate, the less often I get injured, and the longer I can skate in general. So it's definitely helped me a lot. I really can't understate how much of an impact I think it's made on my skating in general and just my health overall, of course. Should put that out there right now. Not a doctor or a physical therapist. When I was like 19 or so, I've mentioned a few times that I had to go to physical therapy only to find out that my knee pain was caused by hamstring tightness, which I must admit was pretty embarrassing. But typically when we're dealing with a non-structural issue, like you didn't tear your ACL or something, a lot of pain has to do with tightness and weakness. And unfortunately, but also fortunately, I guess, the lower body is kind of all connected. So you might have knee pain, but it might be an issue with a weak glute or a tight hamstring. It can just get really tricky. So taking a proactive step to work towards lengthening and strengthening that part of your body, all of your lower body, it'll do worlds of wonder for most adult skaters, if you have the patience and you want to, of course. I hesitate to recommend or instruct anything myself because I don't think I have the credentials to do so, despite running a YouTube channel based on teaching something I probably don't have the credentials for. But I highly recommend, if you want to get into yoga and flexibility and stretching, check out someone like Yoga with Adriene. Lower body yoga, she actually has a video for yoga for skaters. There's definitely options out there and I would recommend looking into it. One thing that so I don't watch her anymore, but what I did was I did a couple kind of yoga alongs where I did the yoga with her, and then I found out through those classes what was tight in my own body and what I needed to work on, what felt good. So it was really great. I think doing the yoga classes with her can give you some insight into maybe what you need to work on yourself. And I think that's the best step forward, right? Is to try to make it personal. As far as actual tricks go, when I can't go outside, but I want to maybe just play around a little bit on my board anyways, I do have a small paved space in the basement. And down there, I've really just been working on my manuals. Right now I am trying to do all of the kind of manual variations where it'd be regular, nose, and then fakie and switch. For me, indoor manuals are all about just kind of like keeping the manual muscles in shape or building them up if you're new and don't have them yet. So I'm trying to keep my nose manual and manual kind of where it is if I'm not getting any better. And then I'm trying to build up my switch and my fakie manual just by adjusting how my feet are on the board. I don't overdo them, I'm just working on them a little bit here and there. Often when I go down to do my strength training in general, I just bring my board down, and after I get a good warm-up exercising, I'll do some manuals and then go back to my exercise actually. So that's been a good routine for me personally. You can also work on just your flick. Right here I have the decal grip tape board, so I'm not going to ruin my shoes anyways. And I can just kind of flick over and over again. So do a couple manuals, put the board down in tail stop, flick off the nose, try to do some kick flip imitations, imitate the heel flip a bit, just kind of put in a little bit of flip practice. If I haven't been able to get outside at all, I might add a little bit of footwork practice. I often do a couple spins backside and front side when I'm down there. These are things that I can easily do in a basement. They're not too loud. Footwork I tend to do in any session no matter what I do, but like stationary manuals, flick, spins, those aren't something that I really want to work on outside anyways. So I love to take the time when I'm inside to practice those skills exactly. Something that I don't really want to do when I'm out skating. So those 4 things are really the main skill set that I've been working on this winter. And then as far as alternatives go, I've uploaded a few videos on this channel. I've been skating the snow skate. I think that's a lot of fun. It's not exactly like skating a skateboard, but I'm still getting outside. I'm playing in the snow. I am working on some things. I actually think it really helped me with my front side pop shove it. It kind of made a couple things click in here when I was thinking about it. So the snow skate's a good option. Of course, you can carpet board if you have a place that you can make a little bit of noise on. Carpet boarding is a lot of fun, actually. Probably, in my opinion, carpet boarding and snow skating are like 2 sides of the same coin. Like, they're kind of the same, but kind of different. And I know that there are other options available. I know there's that product called soft trucks for people who want to actually be up on a fake set of trucks and wheels. There's that thing with the pillows on it, the skate stick though. But like for these alternatives, to me the alternatives are different. The mechanics can sometimes feel a little bit different, but it's still fun to like have something to play with. So I don't think it's terrible to practice something that might be a little bit different on a real skateboard than it is on, say, something with soft trucks. Because like those soft trucks, they're not going to move with you the way your trucks would move if you were outside, where when you pop the tail down and you get like a little rock back. That's not going to exist. So it is different, but I still think that it's valuable to have alternatives that you can still like play and have fun with. At least personally for me, I don't want to be sedentary all winter and then jump into the spring and have to skate for a couple hours. I would be toast. I'd be toasted in like 30 minutes. So that's really how I think about it. I think about my health, I think about some skills that I can practice inside, and then also think about alternatives that can just keep me active and having fun, keep me in the mindset of skating, because I don't want to rest all winter, especially when I have these options available to me. And so I just wanted to share in this video kind of what I've been doing, where my head's at. I really haven't been able to skate much at all, and in fact I haven't been able to do anything because I'm really trying to rest my knee. But in general, this is what I have been doing. This is what I want to do because I want to stay active and I want to jump into spring skateboarding really strong. If I find any related videos I think might be helpful, I'll link them in the description. And I hope you're having a good day.